All right, so starting off, normally when you have not been this far disassembled, you're gonna have your full shroud with your mechanical fan and its clutch already still connected to your water pump. And a lot of times you can tell when the bearings are bad because you can move the whole thing like this one was. I kind of got carried away with time and getting parts and whatnot. So usually you have your air housing here with its cover, which I have over here, and I've got a new filter for it as well. We're also going to attempt to do CV axles on the front today if we can, because they are both just worn out on this front end. Anyway, so long story short, what I started to do is I go down and you want to pull off the petcock at the bottom and drain all your coolant out. Then I started off with the top. Now on the top, you actually have a little bracket that sits right here to pop that top hose off. Now that top hose then wraps around right here with two 13 mils to take off the thermostat housing. Then once that's off, you want to go underneath, because underneath you're going to have this shield, and the shield is held on by these little clips. As you can tell, I think there's about 6-7 of them. Yeah, this one's kind of seen better days, which I've got some new clips I'll put on for a customer. Once you pop that bad boy off, you're then at the pieces I told you that goes onto the shroud. You have your air box off, so you have enough room to get to it, because what you're going to do is you're not going to have a lot of room. Your shroud's going to go about right here, and then you're going to have to get to that 1.5 inch bolt. Now I took a long I tried this at first and needed a little bit more length, so I took 1 1/2 wrench and I put it on there, and I stuck a little bolt in that hole to hold again, just long enough to hold on to that, just to break it loose. Now you're going to want to go righty-tighty on this. It's going to be backwards. It's going to be opposite. You're going to be pushing this way to bust that loose. Once you have that loose, you'll have your hand here from the shroud, and you're going to want to slowly take it off. Once that's then loose, what I did is I lifted up the shroud enough to pull that out. Now, a lot of people have trouble getting these shrouds out. This shroud pops off here. And being that lets you split it like that, that gives you just enough room to get around all your crank pulley, your AC condenser, or your AC pulley and clutch, your power steering pump, and all that, so you can get past that. Once you have that off, you're where we're at right here. So next, what I'm going to do is I went ahead and I undid the lower radiator hose and just popped that off. We're going to do the heater in and out lines. We're about to do the heater core lines here next. Then all we're going to do is start going around and popping bolts off to the brackets, and then we're going to do the belt, and then we'll go from there. Give me just a second.